Hey everybody, Robert Ibarra here, and we are in episode 3 of our podcast gaming show, and we're gonna go ahead and dive in to talk about Fortnite and talk about everything that's gone on in the new season after a week. And here's my brother, Chris Ibarra.
What's going on, everybody? Sunday scaries in full effect.
That's true. All right. So, just want to go ahead and recap everything that's gone on with Fortnite. We're already 1 week into chapter 3, season 3. Been already playing it for almost every day, and just want to go ahead and talk about it. What are our thoughts so far? There's been a lot of changes to it. I know we went over it last week. Some of the minor changes, and then just want to talk about our experience with it. One of my favorite things right now that I like about it personally are the saplings.
Is that what they're called? I, there's just seeds and plants, man. To me, it's crazy, man. Providing insane of amount of advantages. Like, it's guaranteed loot, pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and one thing that I think that people don't know about those saplings is you don't have to keep them at reality. You can go take those seeds and put them in your favorite drop spots. So one thing that we've been doing is we've been carrying seeds and taking them to the Joneses, because the Joneses is our favorite spot to drop. So
It really makes everything convenient, man. Like, guaranteed rare weapons, or I mean, if you're lucky, legendary, epic. You know what I mean? And it's always a good gun. It's not a pistol or anything like that. So, convenience, man. That's
yeah,
what this the mushrooms that you jump on and you get shields. Like, they really made it a season about convenience. I feel.
yeah, that's true. And also, like, I think like a place like with the Joneses that it gets third partied so hard, like you could plant a sapling somewhere where nobody expects to land, and then just be getting loot from it. Um,
The
and
thing
what?
that's crazy. Go ahead. Sorry, man.
No, you're good. And like, what's crazy about the saplings too is like we've been trying to figure out how they work. Like how do they provide loot? Like how do you get them to provide like a certain type of loot?
I keep hearing that they level up when you pluck the weeds out of the floor. I also keep hearing that maybe it's per match. You know that they level up per match, and then that has a timer of the next seeding. Is that what it's called? The next
Yeah,
seeding.
seeding seedlings, something like that.
So does it upgrade at that point? Like, what happens? And then, so I'm also seeing that if you throw another seed, the timer doesn't refresh or anything like that. So that's crazy. There's a lot of different things that I don't really 100% get on those plants. But I mean, hey, it gives me, it's practically 3 chests in one. You know what I mean? If it has all
That's
three
true.
seeds. But at the same time, the opponents can steal your seeds, your saplings, you know what I mean, or the fruit that comes out. So it's I mean, win, I guess. I don't know. I like taking the fruits from the enemy's trees. That's always convenient for me. I don't have to take from my own tree.
Or like one of your squad's trees, take one of their
Yeah, exactly.
So I think like the best way to take care of your tree is just be checking on it, and then or first you can check on the map, like see, okay, is this going to be a good spot to drop on my tree right now? What kind of items am I going to get from this? Because it'll show you if you're going to get rare, mythic, whatever your weapons are going to be. And then you also got to take care of your tree
Yeah.
and be taking out the weeds and stuff like that. So I've also been seeing some strats where people throw chug splashies on the
What?
tree, and they get the fruit instantly.
Man, why haven't I thought about that? I mean, I was joking around about being able to water the plants, but that's
So
crazy.
yeah, so I think also, so if you see those weeds, just go ahead and be plucking them out, and then try to get loot somewhere else. That way you can keep trying to get some better loot from that. I also saw that the different type of terrain where you plant your tree will produce different type of rarity for your loot. So, like if you want a mythic hammer AR, one of the best places to plant it is in grass. If you want a stinger, one of the best places to plant it is in a desert type of environment. If you're looking to get a mythic DMR, it'll be you should probably plant it in the mountains. A two-shot shoddy will be in reality. And so yeah, so there's the different type of terrain will determine the different type of mythics that you can get from that sapling or tree.
Who even thinks of these things, man? Like, I wouldn't have known that. Like, that's crazy. I guess maybe since have always been in Jones is the only time that I've ever gotten mythics. Um, I guess it's always been that hammer rifle. I like that gun, man. That gun is really good at medium. I guess medium to short range. It's not really. It looks like a submachine gun, but it does fair damage. The reason why I like it is that it's a pretty. It has not too much recoil, so you can definitely get quite a few headshots on somebody that's at medium range. No, it kind of feels like the Ranger to me, but I'm having a little bit more confidence in the hammer rifle. Um, it's just to me, it doesn't compare to the burst rifle at that long distance range. So
Yeah,
right now, still kind of, I've actually lost faith in the DMR. Speaking of assault rifles, because the DMR is an assault rifle. Um, I'm rolling around with the heavy sniper. My AR is either between the burst or the hammer rifle, whichever one I could get my hands on. And as far as shotgun right now, I think I'm leaning towards. No, man, it's up for grabs. You know what I mean?
whatever's up there. Yeah, but you also like the Ranger. Like I know one thing that's cool about the Ranger, like for those long distance shots, is like it's easier to predict the recoil on it.
Yeah, that two-shot shotgun, man.
I know you're not too crazy about the two-shot shoddy. I like either the two-shot or the auto.
I like the auto shotgun. The auto shotgun's pretty good. The impact shotgun. Uh, Sometimes it's your friend, sometimes it's not. You really got to be accurate with your shots. If you aim and take the time to put it right on their head, that impact shotgun is very powerful. But you got to be accurate. Definitely can do some one or two shot kills with the impact shotgun. The auto shotgun's pretty good. It just doesn't have as much damage as that impact shotgun. And the two-shot shotgun, like I said, you really got to hit both shots of that gun, and it feels like
Yeah.
you almost they happen so fast that you almost can't miss, but you do, man. You got to be accurate with that gun. I just really like that gun has 8 rounds. That helps a lot.
I love going back to watch clips of gameplay and then seeing like the two-shot shoddy hitting the two shots and then like watching it again and again, seeing where it sprays is crazy to me.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people were really not happy with the combat SMG last season, and right now I feel like the Stinger has swapped places, like as far as damage with the combat SMG.
I feel like maybe they might have fixed the accuracy on that gun because before it was to me uncontrollable. But I honestly Sometimes I don't pay attention to which submachine gun I pick up. I just most of the time we drop in hot, and there's just so many people around that I just grab whatever I can, and that's honestly a really good like off the drop grab and go weapon. You know
Yep.
what I mean? If you can grab a shotgun, even better. I feel like a lot of people fail to follow up on their first shot. You have the shotgun, you run into somebody, you hit them with it once, and then you switch to your submachine gun and you just finish them off real quick. Um, it's almost flawless, but just it just stays in the back of our mind, and it's something that we don't always automatically do.
For
I
sure.
feel like I need to practice on that a little bit more, and if you do that, I feel like you have a better chance and opportunity to win fights.
Yeah. I'm also finding myself like in the match debating on whether I should use a DMR, burst, and the sniper, like just alternating between like what's gonna be my long range. Like I have like mixed feelings about the DMR right now, because I feel like when you use the DMR, you're almost having to use the same range as a sniper, and when you do get a headshot, it's not going to take off as much damage as it would with a sniper. And like the sniper, you can get like a one shot kill and be one and done, and with the DMR you got to keep that long distance range, and also there's like still bullet drop to take an effect.
Yeah, man, that shot you really have to lead them when you shoot from the DMR, and like you said, it doesn't do much damage, man. It feels like you're shooting at them with
Yep. With like a stinger from far away.
yeah, it doesn't do
That's
much
what it feels like
damage.
to me. That's the best way I
Um,
can describe it.
you barely catch me carrying around one of those. Like, I don't what's the sniper that has three bullets, three rounds in the magazine? It's not the
um
DMR, it's not the heavy sniper. I guess it what is it, an auto sniper? That one's alright, but I really don't carry it around. I use that heavy sniper, man. But I just I don't know if headshots don't auto kill. It's not one shot, one kill, but I once again have to follow up with some kind of long range AR.
we were talking
Um,
about our loadout earlier too. Like you're like I kind of don't like the way you got your loadout set up, because I got shoddy, I have SMG, and then I have something long distance, and then I have my consumables or specials, or heals. So I keep my shoddy first because normally I have it on an SMG, depending on how, like the range of where I'm at, or if I expect an enemy to be up close, or if like we're on the move, like I switch it to AR. But I have my shoddy first because that's my Q. So I'm able to use my pinky on PC and then switch it to shoddy if I'm at long range, or SMG within like a quick flick.
yeah, I like to approach first with the shotgun. Hit them with a shotgun blast, and then hopefully you hit right, and then you switch to the submachine gun and take off the majority of their health. And if you run through that submachine gun clip, pull the shotgun back out, and that should be enough to say goodnight.
Night night. So yeah, I mean I've never played with that approach, but that's interesting because I've always started off with the SMG. Like that's my first spray, and then I follow up with the shoddy. But I've never tried starting with the shoddy unless that's all I have. So, but I've never had made that like a constant, you know.
That's my ritual, man. I definitely, if I can get my hands on a shotgun, on a submachine gun pregame, I honestly like to carry more than one submachine gun. If I just freshly landed and that's all I could get my hands on, dude, two magazines full of a submachine gun, man, you could drill definitely duo, um, and then take their shotgun.
And and then like talking about like consumables, like we were talking about the ice chest, that it's never at the forefront of our mind to see an ice chest. Like you see an ice chest, it
Oh
looks
yeah,
like something that's like a part of the map.
yeah, and the toolboxes, man. And I'd like to open up the ice chest a lot, and they're always unopened and looted places of the map. Definitely a really good place to find some heals. I feel like they almost always contain fish, a flopper fish, you know, a slurp fish, splashies, mini, full pots, like, and it's really common, and it has a whole bunch of them too. So I feel like those the little boxes of fruit, um, eat those coconuts, man.
I totally forgot that. Speaking of like fish, that I haven't seen a thermal fish. Have you?
Oh, you know what? That's right. I actually fish not too often, man, but enough to know that I haven't seen a thermal fish in a minute.
Because we don't have the
Uh,
thermal AR either.
oh man, that's true. Mind blown.
Um, so we were also talking about like the battle pass this season. Let me go ahead and open up Fortnite here and just go over the battle pass. I'm just waiting for this to come up.
Battle pass.
Bringing up Fortnite here. What's up, Doc Quavius? Doc Quavius, how are you liking the new season? We're already 1 week in.
Feels longer, man.
It feels like a lot longer. Yeah.
1 weekend, got 2 pages of the battle pass down.
Waiting for the login time. It's okay. So like I was telling my brother here is that I think that my favorite part of this season so far is the saplings. I think that's my favorite part. Okay, so it looks like there's actually some skins from the movie Dune just came in. I'm opening up the game here.
XP is very low, yeah. I've actually found myself trying to find ways to get more XP. Been trying to do some death runs. Never really done any before, but I get lost in them and think trying to get some XP from anywhere I can, and it doesn't seem to be working. I guess crown victories is the only way to really maximize your experience. I wonder if doing challenges while you have a crown.
It's crazy because like
Helping
this is the first time, or at least that I remember, that there's been extra XP, like where they're just saying like, hey, we're gonna double up your XP, and maybe because people been complaining that there's not enough XP.
Yeah. Let's see the challenges real quick.
As of today, this is currently what's in the item shop. There's a Dune bundle from the movie. That's interesting that they're bringing that out right now.
Right? Who paying you?
So yeah, so the battle pass, let's go ahead and take a look at it here. We're starting with page 1.
Imposters get. I heard that imposters gives you more XP. You mean Among Us?
Man, I haven't played imposters since like they first had a challenge like to try it. So let's see. So on the first page we have the EV. And I thought the snap was pretty cool. But I mean, how cool is it? I mean, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, like it looks pretty. I don't know. It's just really loud to me. I like to try to keep my skins really low key and not super obvious. And I just feel like him being all different kind of body parts really makes you a target out there.
Let me look at his rewards here. So that was pretty cool. I mean, I think they're trying to introduce like getting skins that come with quests, and maybe try to incorporate that in the game more. Let's see. So on the page 2, we got the Eevee with a syndicate style.
That Jonesy and Chain came out yesterday, right?
Yeah, the Jonesy and Chain came out yesterday.
There's nothing really exciting in this battle pass, man.
So let's look at page 3. Page 3 is Adira. She's got like a black and purple kind of like suit, kind of like superhero suits. Most of these skins look
Like a
kind of
sticker.
like superhero style. And then they have another Adira, which kind of looks like a diva suit from Overwatch.
Right. Wow.
And then so far, one of my favorites on page 5 of the battle pass is the Stormfarer, where he's kind of got like
Is that Jonesy in there?
looks like Jonesy's in like covered up like with tape around his face. Kind of looks like Iron Fist a little bit.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So that one's probably one of my favorites skins from the battle pass, but
Quavo.
Malik is also kind of cool. He's got like one thing that I was looking at. He's like got like a knight kind of style, and if you look at it, his cape shows like a knight riding a horse. So I'm curious to see if they're going to be introducing like some horses later on in the game.
Ooh.
And then whoops, asking me to buy some V-Bucks there. So then they have like another Stormfarer where it looks like he's wearing kind of like a spacesuit.
That's wild, dude. The story looks like it's taking some twists and turns. When did you say there's supposed to be an event or something?
I was hoping there would be one today, but
Wow.
maybe Tuesday. Yeah. So today's Sunday, so. Okay, so they have like 2 Maliks. What's the difference between this one and the other one?
It's blue. Change
Blue?
color, just like the season.
Oh, that's right. It's just got like a. It's just like the season. They just changed a little bit of the colors. Like it's just like a small difference. So yeah. So this battle pass is kind of odd. Like, yeah. Okay. So on page 8, we got Sabina, which kind of reminds me of like a
Harley Quinn?
Gwen Stefani or like a Harley Quinn kind of skin.
In the bonus challenges, there'll be her in different colors.
Her with like some small different colors, different
So
hairband.
it really seems like Marvel doesn't have any movies upcoming or something. Did not influence Fortnite at all. Star Wars, really main point. I'm surprised they don't have a Grogu backpack, man.
The one thing that she has that's cool is this spinner of the ninja star.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I was
all
looking
right.
at.
All right, so then on the battle page 9, oops, keeps asking to buy some battle stars. So this is, yeah, it keeps asking me to buy battle stars, won't even let me preview it. So it's got like another style of the Eevee again, which is pretty similar to the other ones, just like different colors, like pinks and blues on there. The Sabina, the Burning Ember. And then all of a sudden, page 10, you got Darth Vader. So
Wow.
it's crazy explaining the battle pass, what they have on there, and then just page 10, Darth Vader. You know, like how does this tie in together? It's
Yo, you know something crazy?
yeah.
The bottom left emote on that page that you're on, click it. What difference is this in just walking in the game? Like you can walk in the game, obviously without the music. How much?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just like, okay, you get to play a song.
Good.
What
I'm
if
glad that they didn't sell this emote because that would be.
yeah. So that's, ladies and gentlemen, that's the battle pass.
Indiana Jones coming soon.
So there are some
24 days.
24 days for Indiana Jones. When is that on the calendar? Walking, but paying for, you got to pay for the walk.
Yep. Walking with some cool sounds. Let me check when Indiana Jones comes out.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. Okay, so
2023. What? 2023, dude. June 30th, 2020. What? What do we have him in the game right now for? That's wild, dude.
Yeah, so it looks like he doesn't come out until like what, July 4th, July 5th.
Crazy. 4th of July.
Yeah, 4th of July or July 5th. And then so there's also some other stuff that's covered up. So he's got some extra stuff that's mysteried out, like they have question marks. And then some other bonus rewards where they have some other alternatives of Adira, Malik, and Stormfarer. This one's pretty cool where he's blacked out. I do like that, but that one's 20 battle stars. And then the Malik is 30.
Yeah, they get expensive, dude.
30 battle stars.
I never get to finish the bonus rewards. To get to level 200, I believe.
And then so they got 5 pages of bonus rewards. But I mean, what are they going to have? So
Darth Vader and White, I'm calling it.
Let's take a look at these skins. I know we just went over the item shop real quick. Let's see what they cost. Like, let's look at the new one that just came out today. So a Dune bundle is 2,000 V-Bucks.
Cost you 3,000 if you were to buy it separate. That's what it's saying. That's crazy.
Yeah, so
is it Zendaya?
Zendaya, yeah. So that's 1,500 for her. 1,500 for Paul. Oh, look, so here's another walking emote.
No, man. What kind of walk is this?
What is that? He's essentially just like making, it looks like he's making a heart with his feet. Or a circle. Wow. How much is that walk? So 200 V-Bucks. V-Bucks or V-Bucks? So
expensive.
All right. So that's the battle pass. All right, I'm going to close Fortnite out. Okay. Now, something else that I want to go over is there was a leak from the gameplay. This was a leak that they found, and they're saying that this could be one of Epic's final products, but it could be at least something similar. So this is supposed to be a Fortnite first-person mode, and I'm gonna go ahead and play the video and see what you guys think. Looks like he's like flying in like kind of like creative.
Oh, like what?
Wow. Looks kind of like a mobile game, right?
That's wild.
He's just demonstrating the guns. All you see are the hands and the guns. That's crazy.
Man.
Not too much in the distance for the map.
That's true, man. I didn't think about that. I feel like the peripherals are definitely limited. Wow. Game changer?
Emoting, but you can't see.
Ah!
But the other player will be able to see the emote, but you can just see your hands in front of you.
That's crazy, wow. Man. If they were to have that, I feel like they would to have a mode strictly with that, and then a mode without, because I feel like the disadvantage of your point of view, like it's greatly affected compared to being in third person. You're just able to see so much. Like you said, the map, you're really brought down to ground level pretty much. Geez, I would see that as an advantage though, if you're able to get high ground, build up to the top.
So I think like some of the cosmetics or like in-game purchases would probably be like something similar to Call of Duty where they have charms.
Yeah,
Uh, maybe like different red dot sites,
I always wondered.
cosmetics.
I always wondered why they never added maybe like some emotes for when you're gliding in. Like, wouldn't that be cool to be doing like an emote where you're like to turn on an emote where you're like spinning or tumbling or something or doing flips?
Yep.
Like that would be dope. Like meanwhile that you're not parachuting.
Um, yeah. I mean, I would try the first person mode just to just to see what it's like. I saw you could see in the video that they were building behind them. Um,
Yeah, man, builds. Jeez, I don't even want to talk about that.
I
It's
think
it's
builds make more sense with seeing like the character in front of you versus like just seeing your hands. It's gonna be harder to look at the like your builds. I think
they're gonna take out the pen and paper in front of their face.
you're gonna be seeing like your builds on a pen and paper on the actual like. Now I get to see what the paper looks like and what the blueprints are.
What they're writing down. Ah, man, it's tough. Would really like that in no builds, man. I'm really loving no builds. Um, I'm really glad that they added that on.
Yeah, that would be cool if you could emote and then like it'll switch to third
Oh
person
yeah,
and you get to see it and then like it go back to first person.
kind of like a Call of Duty like finisher. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Like a finisher, man. That you described it perfectly.
Um, that would be a game changer, man. I don't know or how I feel about that exactly, but uh, I mean they gotta try everything. They're probably getting desperate at this point. Maybe who knows? Um, these events, I didn't get to take part in this last one, but it looked pretty cool. But they're really stretched apart, man. I feel like they could be doing at least something kind of cool, you know. Um, extend their story a little bit. An event maybe once a month or something like that. But what events are probably like what, like 3-4 months apart.
Yeah.
And then if you miss it, hey, too bad.
That would be cool if you get to replay it. Like I would really have liked to replay the other one.
Like in a solo lobby or something, right? Like with bots. Hey, you put bots in regular matches. Why can't you put bots with me in a an event match?
Or just like have a mode where you get to replay all the events.
Oh, that'd be dope, dude. I would really like that. I think one of my favorite events probably was the Travis Scott event.
Travis Scott for
And then
sure.
and then like I remember one time one of me and my boys we were playing, nobody else was on. I think we were waiting for Albert F to get on. And we were playing and then all of a sudden it threw us into a it wasn't who was it? It was an Ariana Grande concert, man. And I don't want to say we were forced to stay, but we enjoyed it. It was a pretty good concert, man. But Travis Scott concert was next level stuff. But the events, what I like about them is they're getting more interactive. Like you're able to shoot, you're in a spaceship and you're firing at opponents and all this stuff. I wonder, like, if you were to not assist in the purpose of the goal, like do you still succeed and win the match, or like can you lose in the event? Because this past
They
one
kick
had
you out.
asteroids. You think so?
Nah, I don't think they'll
Well,
kick you out.
right, because this last one had asteroids coming at your ship and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like, what
Yeah.
happens
They
if you
were
don't shoot?
driving the mech.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
like what
happens
happened if you just yeah, like if I would have been in there, I wouldn't have been playing, I would have been trying to break it somehow.
yeah. I feel like that's like the old school in us. Like we were always trying to, what happens if I jump in the old school Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo game? What happens if I jump in this area, try to escape from the map and stuff like that? Like that's something that's just natural to us. Um, but yeah, no. As far as the events, I feel like they need to be more often. Um, they need.
I wonder
I
how
don't know,
much it
man.
costs for them to produce an event. How many V-Bucks does it cost? They're gonna make you start paying V-Bucks to join an event.
Yeah.
We're gonna have this new event. It's gonna cost V-Bucks to get in.
Look at that comment.
V-Bucks at the door.
Nobody, some kid. Oh my god, look, a new Rock the Old Map's coming back. Dude, I hope, I wish.
Like
I
Dusty.
miss. Yeah, I miss Dusty, man. I miss Fatal Fields, Anarchy Acres. I miss Flush Factory, man. Moisty
Man, Flush
Myers.
Factory.
Miss all those places, dude.
Lucky.
I'm content that a lot of the OG places came back.
At least
Like
Tilted, man. People are so mad that Tilted was gone.
yeah, Greasy Grove, man, who's
Gracie.
freaking survived through the fire and flames. Um, I'm trying to think of a really good spot that I used to miss. Pleasant Park, man. That place was so lit. They
Pleasant
recently
Park.
took that one from us. Ah, man. And Fortnite's just really come a long way. Um, since when people used to not build and not know how to build and just like keep that out of their gaming inventory, like nobody would build, man, and it was okay.
Dropping
But
prison.
wow. Um, I just really appreciate the no builds feature. I feel like it gave people opportunities that were from Call of Duty, Apex, Warzone, to because every time I talked to somebody else and they would ask me, "Hey, what game do you play?" And I would tell them, "Oh man, you know what? I play Fortnite," and they'd be like, "Nah, you know what? Like I play Warzone because I don't like those builds. I don't like building. I don't know how to do that. Like I don't understand that." And they really gave other people an opportunity to be able to play this game and just try something new, man.
I was talking to a streamer friend of mine, and he was really good at builds. He stopped playing because he had a lot of friends jump back into gaming to play no builds. So he's like, I'm not gonna go back to builds again.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I really hope they don't take this game mode off. Um, they would lose a lot of players if they do that.
Snobby Shores, Haunted Hills,
Wow.
Salty Springs,
Salty Springs. Wow. Those are good
Retail,
places, dude.
Lonely
Retail Row.
Lodge,
Lonely
Wailing
Lodge.
Woods, Lucky Landing, Paradise Palms.
Wow.
It's crazy.
I don't know when my favorite season was, man. Definitely when those maps, when Fatal Fields and Anarchy Acres were on the same map, I think I was happy.
That was
How do we start playing Fortnite? I think I should take that one, man. I remember I started playing. I think I started seeing a lot of clips. Back when PUBG, I think streaming started really exploding with PUBG and seeing a battle royale and understanding what that was. Um, really sparked a lot of interest in me, and I would say a lot of other people too. Seeing trying to understand what the battle royale game was, and a lot of hype started surrounding this type of genre. And I started seeing clips of people playing Fortnite, and I think Ninja started really gaining a lot of fame. And those were the clips that I started seeing, and I eventually tried downloading it. I think what kind of drawed me away from wanting to download it was the fact that it was in beta, and it was like in beta throughout its whole life. It's crazy. But I started playing it. I started playing with some friends that were also playing it. Um, it was fun, man. Just I remember I would start getting close to being top 10 or top 5, and I would start sweating. My heart would be pounding out of my chest. It was the feeling that I hadn't gotten in such a long time. And getting a dub was just so amazing, man. It was just something that you play 100 games and be lucky if you got one. So I was playing with some other friends that game, Fortnite, and I reached out to my brother who maybe we played probably Call of Duty religiously at that time, and it was just such a different genre that even and I think seeing that it looked cartoony because at that time we were craving realistic looking games. Call of Duty, we always wanted to be, oh my god, this looks so real. Did you see the blood, all that stuff? And Fortnite, especially at that point in time, looked like a potato, man. It looked like we were playing a Looney Tunes game. And so I didn't want to suggest this type of game to my brother. I didn't think he was interested in it. But eventually I did, man, and I'm glad I did. Started playing it, and I'm glad it drew his interest, and it was something different, and it really changed gaming, man. Um, it's a big change in gaming. Battle royales. I feel like every first-person shooter game that's successful has to have battle royale as a part of it now. That they just created. Um, Basically, they set the tone, man.
It's
And
crazy because we were playing a lot of Overwatch too,
yeah,
and like even with Overwatch, we were questioning it. Like, nah, I don't know how I feel about this game. The characters look, different compared to what we're used to, and then
yeah.
the strategy like was different, completely different too. Uh, and so we were playing Overwatch, and then like be alternating with Fortnite, and it was hard to go from one game to the other with completely different techniques and mechanics. So we would say like, man, we got to stick to one. Like what's it gonna be? And it was hard coming from Overwatch and shooting different kinds of weapons and movement to Fortnite. And so
Even
we
the
just
strategy.
yeah, and so we started sticking to Fortnite more. And there's always been different games that we've been playing: Destiny, um, Call of Duty, sports games, and we've always
Tarkov.
come back to the Escape from Tarkov, and we've always come back to Fortnite.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I honestly, I can say I remember the beginning more, but especially when the season went to underwater, I remember giving up on Fortnite a couple times, man. I remember it not
Yep.
being as fun. It was our dude. You remember back when it had freaking like 10 5 minute loading times in between matches
Yep.
and stuff like the queues?
The queue, that was crazy. Like and that was another reason why I didn't want to play it, because like they're like, oh, we're still working on the queue, and it was like, man, well, what is this? Like they didn't have like enough servers for the game, and you would have to leave your PlayStation on, and then like, oh, okay, I got into lobby like hours later.
Yeah, dude. I mean, and then on top of that, like battle royale matches are pretty long. Like it's a lot different than like Call of Duty, where you say, "Hey, one more match, man," because that one match, especially with queue times and all that stuff back then, like take a really long time. I think that one of the things that changed the game a lot was being able to ready up from the end of the match. You know what I mean? Like it allowed you to jump back in pretty quick. But you were sharing with us, uh, I think yesterday, that it might maybe be a little bit quicker to leave the match after you finish the round and then start it up back up. And that it might be a little bit faster. We tried it, but I think the problem that would arise is forgetting to leave the match or forgetting to ready up after you get back into the lobby, and it just
Yeah,
all
yeah.
in all,
Everybody has to be fluid on
yeah.
the
So
same page.
Fortnite's come a long way, dude. Definitely.
So we should be expecting some updates on Tuesday, and let's see what other changes we have. As of right now, we're really liking playing with those trees and planting them, and then seeing what it could produce for us. We're playing with that strategy right now, and running around with the animals, them seeing them
Dude,
getting tired.
I like jumping on like because I mean the wolves have always been super annoying, but like being able to cancel that out, jumping on them and making them your best friend, like I think that's dope. And and one way that I really like using the animals, I don't know if anybody else is doing this. Um, I'm pretty sure. But if you're on a high mountain and like you need to take some fall damage, it's kind of like the Mario Yoshi jump where Mario has
Yep.
to let go of Yoshi. Please don't do this, boy. And
Please don't do this to me, boy.
and so you can literally just jump and not really care, man. And for the hog's gonna
Spring
take
off.
all the fall damage.
Y-
So
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know about springing off because that might kill you.
And then like what's crazy is, so they get tired, or the animals also get hurt pretty quick. So what you can do is like you can feed them some food, and they like that. And or also like if you're riding one and you have some chug splashies, you can heal both of you, which is a pretty cool strat.
Point of interest in any sessions. I honestly I think our success really comes from sticking together, man, and trying to not rush pushing the circle. Really stay on the edges. I feel like if you stay on the edge and move with the storm, I feel like you're gonna approach a lot of enemies. Um, they're not gonna notice you. They're gonna be trying to get to the circle at the same time. So every time you approach enemies, it's gonna be from the probably the back, the side. They're not gonna suspect you. Um,
What's your favorite drop spot from all the seasons?
um, I'm really enjoying Jonesy's right now. But if you say from all the season, I would say I really like Dusty. But what was it? Dusty Divot, man, not Dusty Depot. I like Dusty Divot.
Yeah.
So I mean, but now thinking in retrospect, how we try to stay at the edge and move with the storm, I feel like Dusty was a center point of the map and didn't really require us to move anywhere. It was almost always in the circle. So I feel like definitely need to
That's true.
land towards the shore, towards the outside of the map, and hopefully have really good storm awareness and just rotate really good, man. Because usually, the past high kill games that I've had, we've been rotating and just most of the time following up on a third party. You know, when um, the team is low and you ambush them from unsuspecting angles and stuff. So that's the way that I feel like every match should be played. A lot of times we run into hot areas that there's probably 3 to 4 teams, and at that point, we just got to try to get as many guns as you can get. Hopefully, there's some flowers around. That's really helping getting some really good loot, and shields early in the game. So, um, geez, point of interest right now has to be Jones's closest to the outside, but it gets hot sometimes.
Yeah. Like it's always like crazy third partied at the Joneses.
Hey, did you
So
notice that there's a lot more plants now, like at Jones's? Like,
yeah, there's more like shrubbery and greenery.
does that do our plants exist in the every match for other people, or like do our plants only exist in the lobbies that we're in, or is there like a multiverse of plants?
When I first started playing, and also we haven't really dropped reality too much, but when I was dropping reality, I was seeing
Oh,
other
you're
people's trees, and I was just destroying them or taking their loot.
right.
So, but like where I've been dropping, I haven't seen other people's trees and things like that.
I feel like the plants that are in the map are from people that are in your match. Like, I don't think your plants exist in any other matches
Yeah,
other than ones that you're in, right?
they may have done that first. I don't know if they're doing it still now, but I'm definitely gonna go check it out
That's a wild idea, man. It's so crazy.
for sure. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode 3 of this gaming podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for listening. It's available on all platforms, and really appreciate all the support you guys have given. We're gonna go ahead and dive into gaming, and we will see you all next episode, which will be next week. Take care. Peace.